To quit your job in 90 days, you got to do 4 things. And I'm gonna hit this one really quickly. Number one, you got to decide. You got to make a decision. You got to actually decide that you're gonna quit. And I'm not talking about having a temper tantrum because your boss made you do something you didn't want to do, and you come home, you tell your wife or your husband that that's it. I ain't taking this no more. I'm out of here. That ain't the type of decision I'm talking about. I'm talking about that decision you make in the quiet, still moments when you're alone and you decide that you want to do something else. Doing this job, it isn't cutting it anymore. It's not getting you what you want. You don't have the fulfillment that you once used to have, or you're not making enough money, or you do feel dogged out and you just want to do something else, but you want to have your own thing. That's the type of decision I'm talking about. A decision that you can back with commitment. Once you've made that decision and the going gets rough, you can still stick to that decision and that commitment that you made. That's the type of decision I'm talking about. A quality decision that I am going to do something different and I am going to be successful with my own business. It takes that type of determination in the beginning, have it set in stone to actually help you weather the storm and get through all of the difficulties. Because on your job, you've had difficulties before, but when you got hired, you had already made up in your mind that you were going to commit to getting through the training, learning how everything worked, just becoming better and rising up the ranks, going up the corporate ladder or wherever you're at, just getting better at what you're doing. You had made that commitment as soon as you started. And you probably saw somebody there who had a job that you wanted, and you wanted to get a promotion to actually take their job or move into their position one day. So you had already made that decision. So now you just got to do it for your own business, or to be in business for yourself. You have to make a quality decision that I am going to be successful in my own business. And you have to do that before you actually leave your job. And do it again in the quiet, still moments when you're all alone. And you make that decision. Nobody has to know except maybe your significant other and maybe even your family, but that's it, your close, immediate family, and that's it. And then go about doing the work. So the next thing is, number two, you need to set a goal. Set a goal for how much you want to make. So it's a monetary goal. How much do you want to make? What will replace your income? Or what could you make that would be feasible, that you could live off of until you got to the point to where you made more, enough to replace your income. So they may be two different numbers. So in the beginning, let's say if you're used to making $10,000 a month on your job, maybe $5,000 a month in your business would keep you going for maybe a year or 90 days or a year, 6 months, until the rest of the money kicked in to the point that you're making more than you made on your job, to that figure that you're making with your business actually eclipses what you made on your job. It could take time, and that's okay if you set the goal in the beginning. So you have a immediate goal and you have a long-term goal. And again, they could be the same. It could be that you want to actually make what you make in your job to justify you quitting your job and just going full-time in your business. So set that goal and know what that is, and have that monetary goal. And here's what happens. Once you set that goal, it's amazing how much things will start to line up to where you start to see opportunities that you didn't see before. And that's the thing about setting a goal and making a decision. When you make a decision and then you set a goal, you don't have to know how you're going to make it happen. You just need to know that you're committed to making it happen, and you set a goal, a monetary goal, like goalposts or mileposts along the way that you could look at and measure against to see if you are on track, are you on target, are you progressing in the direction that you want to go in. That's all the goal is for. So if you hit the goal quicker or you hit the goal later, it doesn't matter, as long as you're putting in the work to actually hit the goal, and then you start to improve and get better results and speed up the process. So you won't even recognize opportunities until you actually commit to hitting your goals, and like I say, making a decision to uh, to go in a certain direction. Until you do that, the opportunities is all around you, staring you in the face. And that's something I'm gonna get into a little bit later in the video. So stick in here and follow along with me, because you're gonna find out that there are so many opportunities out there today. And with technology being what it is, it's way easier today to actually find something that will work for you and be able to ramp that up into creating a great income for you and the lifestyle that you desire, much easier than it used to be even 3, 4, 5 years ago, because technology has made things a lot easier. But you still got to know, got to have the insights, you got to know how to get it done, and you need to know all the steps involved. So that's going to require a learning curve. I mean, it's easier, but in some respects it's still hard, but that's okay. It's just, as long as you know it's possible, and that's really what I really want to key in on in this video, is how possible it is to quit your job in 90 days and have a business that is supporting you in the ways that you want to live, you know, the lifestyle that you desire. A little bit about me: I'm a former restaurant manager, and I quit doing that, not because of the money, but it was mainly because of freedom. I just wasn't free to do the things that I wanted to do in life. And my job was actually taking up almost all of my time. I practically lived in that restaurant. And I really stopped and took stock and measure of where I was in life. And I kind of projected it out 4 or 5 years. And I didn't see it getting any better as far as my freedom was concerned. So I decided to go ahead and resign. And to this day, I'm so glad that I did, because that freedom is something you can't put a price tag on. Struggled a lot in the beginning, financially, in so many ways, but that's actually a good thing, because now I can teach people how to, and I can teach you how to avoid the mistakes that I made along the way, so that you don't have to go through what I went through and struggle as hard as I struggled. And that's one of the reasons why I put this video together today. And some of the things I'm going to cover, I'm covering them from a standpoint of, I actually made the mistakes, so you don't have to make those mistakes. And I'm not going to necessarily harp on those mistakes. I'm just going to try to condense down into a digestible game plan that you could use and you could take on and apply to your situation, and then have the success that you want to have in business. Number 3 is pick a vehicle. The vehicle of choice that I found to be something that you can make money at quick, and something that isn't going to require a huge learning curve, while at the same time not having so many moving parts. You know, almost all businesses have a lot of moving parts, and the business model that I'm talking about, it doesn't have as many. It's actually a pretty simple business model. It's called affiliate marketing or referral marketing. And basically you're doing it in your life right now. When you see a great movie, you're willing to tell somebody about that movie. A great TV show, or just a book you read, or a food, a restaurant you went to. You're more than willing to share that experience with somebody else, and then have them to enjoy that experience as well. Well, affiliate marketing works just like that. You find a product or service that you like, and you check to see if they have an affiliate program. If they have an affiliate program, then you join their affiliate program, and then in return for you sending eyeballs their way or referring leads to them, they will pay you a commission. Sometimes it's in the portion of the sales, and sometimes it's just for lead acquisition, where they'll pay you for an email address and a phone number. So affiliate marketing it was my choice, because it was simple, and I didn't have to learn all the other things like customer support, tech support. I didn't have to learn all that and how to do that. I didn't learn how to do drop shipping, how to make sure they got the product. All those different things are covered by the merchant that you sign up with, or the vendor. So all you're doing is you're opening the door for somebody who has a problem, and you're connecting them with a product or service and the company that can solve their problem. And in return for that, you get a commission. So the key to it, though, is what I talked about in the beginning. And make sure it's something that you're using, and it's something that you like, that you can talk about joyfully, and you feel confident about it. That way, you know that you're giving them something good and you're providing a service, you're providing value, and in return for that, you're getting paid. You don't just do it for the money, you do it because you like the product or service, and you know the people who are looking for that product or service, they will like it too, the same way you did. And that makes it easier to talk about because you will come at it from your own perspective. It'll be unique, it'll be your take on how that product or service has helped you. And if you don't have an idea of a product or service that you can promote, because everybody always says, pick a niche, get in a niche, and try to become great at that niche. Well, I did that too for years, and then what I found out is that's not always the case. You don't always have to do that. Matter of fact, if somebody gave you a business that was already running or sold it to you, then you would learn what it took to take that business to the next level if you already had business skills. It's that way too with affiliate marketing. You don't always have to have that niche or something that you're super passionate about. Sometimes you just need to find something that's working and then jump in there and improve your skills from there. But the thing is, you will know that you already got a hungry market by what I'm going to share with you right now. I have a free course, it's in the description, and you can get access to that free course just clicking the link and follow it to my website. And then from there, you will be able to get everything you need. You get a funnel, email software program, you'll get a landing page, of course, and then everything you need to build your affiliate marketing business will be within that course. It'll tell you different programs and different software that you can promote. And again, don't worry that you don't know anything about the software. It's in the course. It'll teach you how to promote that software, and it's all a part of the system as well. And it's free. You can get started just by going to my website, and you'll get all the information you need right there. But that part takes care of picking a vehicle, because that vehicle works, and once you do get access to that vehicle, you could take off with it. So that takes care of that. And if you don't have any skills, that's fine too. You just got to have a strong desire and a willingness to grow and get better. And that leads me to my next step. The next step is don't quit. You can't quit. You got to continue to grow, you got to continue to get better, and you got to go through the lumps, you got to go through the learning curve, and do it joyfully. Know that practice makes perfect. You put the reps in, you become better. And as you get better, that's the thing that really starts to fuel you after a while. It isn't necessarily the big old results at the end. You just want to be able to see incremental growth over time. And your success, it compounds, and your skills, as you get better with your skills, those skills compound as well. If you can promote one product, you can promote 20. So just learn how to do that one product, how to promote that one product, whatever it may be. Learn how to get good at promoting that product. Learn the many avenues that you will use to promote it. It could be videos like what you're watching right now, a YouTube video. It could be learning that. It could be learning pay-per-click advertising. It could be learning social media marketing. You can learn that. You could do email marketing, and then you can also do blog marketing or podcasting as well. So either one of those types of platforms can help you long term to do anything online. So that's the way you got to look at it. It's like you're building your skills, you're amassing proficiency in different platforms in different areas, and that in itself is something that is really exciting, because the best way to learn these skills is by promoting somebody else's product, because when you're doing that, you don't have to focus in on the fulfillment or the customer support. All you're doing is getting good at marketing and sending traffic to an offer, and matching up the right market with the right product, or the right people with the right market. You just got to be able to go into an area and know the people that service is tailor-made for, and then you're just connecting them. That's all you're doing. It's just as simple as that. So when you are thinking in terms of long-term, or even short term for that matter, you want to always be thinking from a perspective of, am I growing or am I regressing? And if you get to a point that you plateau or you feel like you're not really growing, then what that means is you have got to start looking at the fundamentals and start mastering these fundamentals. Let's just go to email. It's like if you were doing email marketing. Are you writing emails every day, or are you writing them every 30 days? Because consistency is going to get you where you want to go. And it's hard to be consistent if you don't have the right mindset. And in order to have the right mindset, you've got to take a long-term approach to things. That means even if money starts coming in quick, you still got to have a long-term mindset, a long view. Because what happens with a lot of people is they'll make a certain amount of money and then they plateau at that number. And you may think, hey, if I plateau at $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month, even $30,000 a month, great. But no, it isn't great, because when you start your own business, you want to be successful, and you could be miserable making a high amount of money the same way you are making a low amount. And then the freedom part of it too, how much freedom is enough freedom? So you want to keep expanding and getting better all the time so that you are growing as a person and you're contributing more to the marketplace, and your value continues to increase, so your income will increase automatically. In other words, just treat it like a game. Treat it like a game. In the beginning, it'll seem like you're taking a lot of L's, you're losing a lot, but in reality, you're not. You're winning because you're amassing skills, you're getting better at what you're doing, becoming more proficient. You're on a journey of mastery. Mastery is something that happens over the long term. So kind of X the money out and think in terms of getting better all the time and becoming the best in your field. So when you think long term, you can do that. Go back to setting the goals. When you set your goal in the beginning, that's not the same goal you're going to have a year from now. So you should always have a time in which you reflect and you actually readjust your goals as well. So check out the link in the description. Get access to that free course and get started on your journey, and let's quit that job and get going to more happiness, freedom, and success and money. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.